the and it will also help you in the forthcoming classes or forthcoming courses. So now I'm going to start this basic concept of the food and nutrition. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you. Is it visible? Is the slides visible?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So this is the fundamental class. I think I just renamed it basics of food. Actually, we cover it in the terms and some nomenclature of the food and nutrition. But very fundamental terms I will only use because your course is very limited, and this term is most of the times it is used in your course. So I choose these are the points are to be discussed in your class, first class. So food is the basic necessity of life. Animals people enjoy it. From the beginning, scientists were curious about the food they consume, its passes in the body, and its effect. In the beginning, nutrition was mainly related to the energy needs of the body from carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Minerals were studied in detail when they were discovered to be important nutrients. Along with the minerals came the discovery of the vitamins. Now, nutrition is an important part of our life. We have realized that the quality of our health depends upon the nourishment we provide to our body, and most people eat what they like, and their choice of the food is not influenced by the awareness of its nutritive value. It is always necessary to understand that a delicious dish is not necessarily a nutritious one. So, how the food is evolved or evolution of the food. Some of our basic knowledge that what early man ate comes from the archaeological studies of the cave drawings of the food gathering and preparation activities. Primitive men collected their food from the wild animals and plants and
Hello.
depended on yes,
Sorry for interference, ma'am. Ma'am, can you speak little loudly? Your voice is not properly audible, ma'am.
okay, okay. Thank you, madam. So evolution of the food. Some of our knowledge of what early men ate comes from the archaeological study of the cave drawings of the food gathering and preparation activities. Primitive men collected their food from the wild animals and plants. They depended upon the fruits, nuts, roots, and other plant foods, meat from the animals, and fish from the seas, lakes, and rivers. They were forced to spend their days and nights in search of the food. They roamed from place to place to correspond the changing season and the appearance and disappearance of the various fruits and leaves, or the mitigation and migration and the movement of the game of the animal. They lived as hunters and gatherers. In this way, they lived till 10,000 years ago in a few places and 5,000 years ago in most places of the world. Gradually, food gatherers learned to domesticate the plants and animals. One of the first great changes which occurred in man's food pattern must have been when we learned the use of the fire to cook. They settle down, build the shelters, and raise the plants and animals to provide the food. The first crop to be grown were the wheat and barley from the wild grasses. Milk was probably the first food to be extracted from the animals. Man eats most of his food cooked, and this is one of the many characteristics which separate him from other animals. The development of agricultural skills over the last 2 centuries and the consequent supply of the sufficient amount of the food, its preservation, its storage, resulted in the emergence of the cities and urban civilization. Today, in our diet, Traditional foods are being replaced by the fast food, Maggi, chow burger, hot dog, etc. And traditional foods are nutrient rich, does not contain any artificial coloring, flavors, or preservatives. Whereas fast food contains all these things. In addition, food insecurity, nutrition insecurity are the challenging public health in the present trend. That's why you are the future administrator. You have to look into this matter, or you will deal in your area. These are the insecurity, that is the food insecurity or nutrition insecurity in your area. If you will face this challenge, how will, if you do not have the basic knowledge about it, then how will you face this challenge? So, definition: food. All of us know. Each moment we need some food, or it may be from the basics of our instinct, or from our basics of our dietary habits, or it is a basic need, you can say. So the term food refers to what we eat and which nourishes the body. It includes solids, semi-solids, liquids. Or two important features for any item to be called as food are: it should be worth eating, that is, it should be edible, and it must nourish the body. So, do you know what food day? That is 16th October. Then definition of the nutrition, which is the science of the food, the nutrients, and their action and interaction, and balance in relationship to the health and disease. The process by which the organism ingests, digests, absorbs, transports, and utilizes the nutrients and disposes of their end products. So, the first scientist of the nutrition is Anthony Lavoisier, is the father of the nutrition. He designed a calorimeter which measured the heat produced by the body from the work and consumption of varying amount and types of food. So, what is the nutrient? Nutrients are the constituents in the food that must be supplied to the body in suitable amounts. They are classified as macronutrients and micronutrients. So nutrients, macronutrients are, that is, bigger in size, or molecule size is bigger, and micronutrients, this molecule size is smaller. So accordingly, it is named as macronutrient and micronutrient. And besides that, not only the size, amount is also more than the vitamin micronutrients, that is carbohydrate, protein, and fats are the macronutrients. Micronutrients are the vitamins and minerals. If these are in balance, whatever the needs of our body, if it is in required amount, then we say that we are well nourished. If it some one of the nutrients, whether it is a macro or it is micro, if one of the nutrients or one or more of the nutrients is less, then we are saying that we are suffering from malnourishment. It may be, it may happen in one day, or it may happen in two more. It is not happening within a overnight. It is just taking the days, or the lacking of some of the nutrients occurs continuously, and its affect, and or it just affects our body system, and some of the diseases or some of the deficiency or discrepancy in your body function arises, then that's why we are saying that we are malnourished.
मैडम टिके स्क्रीन टा टिके एनलार्ज मन टिके बड़ करंतु टिके जला आखिटा देखा जिवो टिके
सर स्क्रीन टा बड़ा
हां से पेज साइज रे मैडम टिके बड़ कर दियंतु 100 पेज मैडम आप टिके बड़ कर दियंतु समस्त
सर ठीक अछि एटा 89%.
ओके मैडम दे हां मैडम
ठीक अछि सर.
ओके मैडम
सर देखा गला एटा.
Yes,
हां
ma'am.
मैडम सब देखा.
So nutrition, then nutrient, then types of nutrient. So देखा गला. The nutrient composition of the human body. Just one of the question is here. You analyze this table. and give me the answer. Okay. So our body contains, these are the nutrients: water 60 to 62%. In man, it is 60 to 62%, and women 54%. Protein 17%, and women 15%. Fat 14%, and 25% in women. Then minerals 6 and 5% in women. Carbohydrate only 1 and 1. Vitamins negligible amounts and negligible amounts in the women also. So analyze the table and try to answer why carbohydrate, a macronutrient, not much found in our human body. Can anyone tell me? Anyone, can you help me in answering this question? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Can anyone help me in answering this question?
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question?
Analyze the table, the above table, and try to answer why carbohydrate, a macronutrient, not much found in human body. Why it is a macronutrient?
Protein, basically.
Hello?
Mainly-
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Our body is mainly like composed of proteins, made up of protein.
Yes. Sir, actually, most of the time, mostly the action of the function of the carbohydrate to provide you the energy.
Energy, right?
So energy, it is not stored, or it is not gathered in one area only. It consumed and dissipated also. We use that energy for our work, for our all bodily functions. Hello?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So health, the word health means different ideas to different people on depending upon the situation. But World Health Organization defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of any disease or infirmity. So this is the definition we all have to remember by heart, because it is the widely accepted and widely appreciated definition of the health. So the English word health comes from the Old English word that means health, means wholeness or being the whole or sound or well. Then dimension of health, which is multidimensional. Although these dimensions are interrelated, each has its own nature. So these dimensions are physical dimension, mental dimension, social dimension, emotional dimension, vocational dimension, and spiritual dimension. So what is physical dimension? Physical dimension implies the concept of perfect functioning of the body. It conceptualizes health biologically as a state in which every cell and every organ is functioning at optimum capacity and in perfect harmony with the rest of the body. Then mental dimension, which is the ability to respond to the myriad experiences of life with flexibility and a sense of purpose. Mental health has been described as a state of balance between the individual and its surrounding world, a state of harmony between the oneself and the others, coexistence between the realities and the self and the rest of the people and that of the environment. Then social
Madam, just a
dimension,
minute.
yes.
Just a minute, ma'am. Actually, guys, can you just put mute on like sound because it's yeah, Tuttu Sahu. Can you just mute your thing? Uh, yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am. Uh, Sir, can you just mute that audience? Yes, ma'am, you can continue. Yes.
Mental dimension, already we have discussed. Then social dimension, which social well-being implies harmony and integration with the individual, between each individual and on the other members of the society, and in between the individual and the world in which he or she lives. It has been defined as the quantity and quality of the individual's interpersonal ties and the extent of the involvement with the community. And emotional dimension, which refers to the feelings. This dimension reflects emotional aspect of the humanness. Vocational dimension. Work often plays a role in promoting both physical and mental health. Physical work is usually associated with the improvement in physical activity or capacity, with the goal achievement and the self-realization in the work are the sources of the contentment and enhancement of the self-esteem. To maintain health in good condition, we need good food. Then another term, most of the time, are we should have this optimum nutrition. In So when all essential substance, that is all nutrients, are present in correct proportion as required by our body, the person is said to be an optimal nutrition. Your macronutrient and as well as your micronutrient. Macronutrient, what are the macronutrients? That is carbohydrate, protein, fat, and micronutrients, that is vitamins and minerals. Vitamins are again, it is of two types, water soluble and fat soluble. Water soluble are vitamin B1, B, thiamine, niacin, riboflavin, folic acid, vitamin B12, para-aminobenzoic acid, then etc. It is of 24 vitamins of the B group. They are, that's why it is named as vitamin B complex, and as well as the vitamin C. These are all water soluble. Whereas the fat soluble, they are soluble in only fat, that is vitamin A, D, E, K. And minerals, such as important minerals which are necessary for our, or it is barely necessary for us, that is your iron, calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, chlorine, and zinc, etc. Sometimes also copper, which is needed for your blood health. So these are the, if this nutrient proportion as well as the requirement, it is in properly in correct proportion, then we are saying that we are having the optimum nutrition. Optimum nutrition, it provides health, happiness, efficiency, and your longevity. So the sign of optimum nutrition, how will you come to know that I'm I'm having the optimum nutrition? If your according to your age, height is there, that is height is directly proportional to your weight. So according to the age, suppose my height is 4.10. Suppose my height is 4.10 inches, or you can say in centimeter also, it is 152 centimeter, it would say. Then weight will be around 45 to 50. And your age will be according to the age, height, and weight. That all are directly proportional to each other, and they have a equi relationship. Then weight for height and age also, it is also clearly mentioned that it is already measured by the Indian Council of Medical Research as well as the National Institute of Nutrition as well as the FDR, the Federation of the Nutrition. They measure and they make a standard chart of our weight according to our height, according to our age. If according to the height weight chart, if we are not belonging to that height and weight according to our age, then we are saying that this person is suffering from some of the deficiency of the nutrients. So we can also measure on that. Then ear complexion also another symptom of the optimum nutrition. Fresh and lively skin, healthy hair, healthy pink nails, correct posture, correct gait, inquisitive and alert eyes, good appetite, proper bowel evacuation, emotional maturity, self-confidence, pleasing personality, optimism in life, and overall health. If this optimum nutrition can be achieved, it will lead to the ill health. If this optimal nutrition is not achieved, then it will lead to ill health. Then the term malnutrition, it is in your unit 6. This is the basic public health problem you are facing. So definition of this malnutrition is, it means an undesirable kind of nutrition leading to ill health, which results from a lack, excess, or imbalance of the nutrients in your diet. It includes undernutrition and overnutrition. Undernutrition is the state of an insufficient supply of the essential nutrients, and overnutrition refers to an excessive intake of one or more nutrients which creates a stress in the bodily function. So, one question for you, try to find out some of the diseases caused by malnutrition in your area or in your family or in your any community, if you observe. So,
Ma'am, anemia.
anemia is one of the iron deficiency. Okay. Again, anemia is of different types. That profile we will study different diseases. I will discuss. Public health will be also anemia. Okay. Then another one.
Okay.
Another one. Goiter. Most of the time you must have listened the goiter. ଗଳଗଣ୍ଡ ରୋଗ sir. କହନ୍ତି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଗଳଗଣ୍ଡ ରୋଗ.
Ma'am, Subrot posted that diabetes is because of lack of nutrition. Is it so? I think not. Yeah.
No. It is insulin.
Right.
It is hormonal imbalance. It is due to the stress. It is not exactly the nutrient. It is maybe one of the cause, but it is not sole factor for the causing diabetes. Some of the diseases caused by the malnutrition are, suppose one of the that is anemia, kwashiorkor, marasmus. Yes, then Madam goiter, I already have told you. Then anemia, one of the students told me, and vitamin B12 deficiency, and very, it is also one of the causes, but it is not widely found. But vitamin A deficiency, that is night blindness, by xerophthalmia or night blindness, one of the major public health problems. You have to remember all sort of things. Here?
Yes, ma'am.
So, a classification of the food. Yes, sir.
No, okay, madam.
Food can be classified in according to the chemical property and to their function, to their essentiality, and to their concentration, and to their nutritive value. So, by the chemical nature or chemical property, we can classify carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, mineral, dietary fiber, and water. By the function in the body, we can classify it as energy-giving food, bodybuilding food, protective food. By chemical properties, organic food, inorganic food. By mass, macronutrient, micronutrient. By origin, plant foods, animal foods. By nutritive value, it is of the 12 categories that I will discuss. So, according to the chemical nature, already we have known, that is carbohydrate, vitamins, protein, dietary fiber, fat, and water minerals. Then, according to the function, it is again divided into 3 types: physiological function, psychological function, and social function. Physiological function, again it is divided into 3 types, that is energy giving food, bodybuilding food, protective, and regulatory food. So, according to the chemical properties, organic nutrients that contain element of the carbon are called organic nutrient, that is protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Inorganic nutrients that do not contain carbon element are called inorganic nutrients. The organic nutrients include carbohydrate, lipid, protein, and vitamins. Water and minerals are inorganic. According to its mass, depending on the quantity necessary for the cell and organisms are classified as macronutrients and micronutrients. Already we have discussed that is macronutrients required in large quantities daily. That is your protein, carbohydrate, and fat. That is minimum protein according to the age. Again, it is recommended by the recommended dietary allowances by FDA, which is recommended by the Indian Council of Medical Research, which is a council or committee. They decide what is the need of nutrient or what is the requirement of a daily nutrient. And every 10 years, this committee decides. And according latest decision taken by the committee or the committee recommended it in the year 2010, and in the 2020 this recommendation till now it is not coming up. So we will also discuss in different chapters, that is in the second unit as well as in the first unit, what are the required amounts we have to take according during the infancy, during the activity times, suppose sedentary activities, moderate activities, and heavy activities, and as well as the man and woman. It is classified and it is recommended. So they are the basis of any diet. Then micronutrients, which are needed in small quantities, usually in amount less in milligrams. These nutrients are involved in regulating metabolism and energy processes. They are vitamins and minerals. But though it is required in the less amount, still it is essential, because without these micronutrients, that is all vitamins and minerals, our body will not function. Suppose vitamin A, if your body is deficient in vitamin A, you can't see. That is function of the eye. It helps in your functioning of your eye. Clear? Then according to its origin, depending upon its origin of the food, it has been classified as animal food sources and plant food sources. Animal food sources, all of us know, milk, meat, fish, poultry, egg, etc. Plant foods, all the vegetables, cereals, pulses, all are the plant sources. Then according to the nutritive value, that is cereals and millets, pulses, nuts and oilseeds, vegetables, green leafy vegetables, non-leafy vegetables, root and tubers, fruits, milk and milk products, animal foods, meat, fish, liver, egg, etc. Then carbohydrate foods and condiments and spices. Actually, we have to study in the first unit. I think these are the food groups, study of the foods, its nutrients, its importance, and composition. We will study in the next class, one by one. Then, function of the food. Food is important for life, so to be healthy and active, we should certainly have the enough food. The food we eat should be safe and rich in all the nutrients for our body. We should choose from a wide variety of food and we should eat them regularly every day. Do not forget that we should also enjoy the food and that we eat. It should look, smell, taste good. Without good nutrition, children and young people cannot develop their potential to the full, and adult will have difficulty in that doing their best. So food provides our body with what they need to, that is we are staying alive, reactive, and move and work. We are building new cells and tissue for the growth. Each moment of our cycle of the body is going on. We are staying healthy and heal them, heal themselves only, prevent and fight infection also. So physiological function, already I have told you, that is it is divided into three types. One is energy giving, body building, and protective and regulative. Energy giving foods, that is cereal, pulses, nuts, oilseeds, roots, and tubers, and simple carbohydrates just like sugar, fat, and oil. This group includes food rich in carbohydrate and which is gives the energy. Suppose 1 gram of carbohydrate gives you 9 kilocalorie. 1 gram of fat gives you 1 gram of carbohydrate gives you 4 kilocalorie, whereas fat gives you 1 gram of fat gives you 9 kilocalories, and protein again same as the carbohydrate. 1 gram of
Four.
protein gives the 4 kilocalories. So energy is defined in terms of the kilocalories, and thus one already I have told you. So this group may be broadly divided into two groups: cereal, pulses, nuts, oilseed, fruits, and tubers. And simple carbohydrates, just like sugars, fats, and oils. Actually, this sugars, which is called as only the, or which gives you the only the energy, not the any nutrient. So we can say that it is empty calories. This word, simple carbohydrates like sugars provides only energy, that otherwise called as the empty calories, and do not provide any other nutrients. So from this concept only, when you are becoming unconscious, sometimes you are very tired, if you are taking some sweets in your mouth, you are feeling energetic. But or you can say if you are taking glucose also, you are feeling energetic. After that thing, this glucose becomes modified with the some of the nutrients, that is I think nowadays they are giving dextrine or something, ribose, glucose or dextrine glucose in the medical, to provide you the immediate energy with the supplement of the sodium and potassium also, because it will activate your brain and all the body cells. So in addition to the energy cereal provide large amount of the protein, mineral and vitamins in the diet. Pulses also give protein and B vitamins besides giving energy to the body. Nuts and oilseeds are rich in energy yielding as they are good sources of the fat and protein. Roots and tuber, though mainly provides energy, it contributes to some extent to minerals and vitamins. Simple carbohydrates like sugar provide also only energy. Fat and oil provides fat, energy and fat soluble vitamins also. Then bodybuilding, it is only the protein. So the food we eat is the part of us. Thus, the one of the most important function of the food is to build our body. So milk, egg, meat, and fish, they are rich in protein of high biological value. These proteins have all essential amino acids in correct proportion for the synthesis of the body tissue. That's why a infant survives only on the mother's milk, that is the human milk, because it has the having the highest biological value. Then second, pulses, oilseed and nuts, they are rich in protein but may not contain all essential amino acids required by the human body. Then protective and regulatory function, which rich in that is food which rich in protein, vitamin and mineral, have regulatory function in the body, that is vitamin K suppose, which helps in your blood clotting, maintaining the heartbeat, water balance and body temperature. Protective foods are broadly classified into two groups, that is food rich in vitamin, minerals and protein of high biological value, that is meat, egg, fish, liver, and food rich in certain vitamins and minerals only, that is green leafy vegetables and fruits. Then psychological function of the food. The second major function of the food is the psychological function, which must satisfy the certain emotional need, because already we have a slogan, healthy mind just lives in a healthy body. So healthy body plus healthy mind leads to the healthy life. So social function of the food, which food and eating has significant social meaning. It is also a symbol of our social life, that is sharing of the food with any other person implies social acceptance. When you share a meal with someone, you are expressing your acceptance of friendship and respect for that person, and which is a medium also through which we express our happiness. For example, feasts are given at the specific stages of the life, such as birth and birthday celebration and marriage, etc. And above all, these all food that we, from the beginning of our life till the death, we consume only food, and these foods can be classified on the basis of the ICMR is of five foods. So they are grouped together because they provide similar amount of the key nutrients of that food group. To meet the nutrient requirement essential for the good health, we need to eat a variety of from each of the five food groups daily in the recommended amount. It is not necessary to eat each food group at every meal. It is also important to enjoy a variety of food within each of the five food groups because different foods vary in the amount of the key nutrients that it provides. So basic five food groups and the nutrients, what are the nutrients they provide, I gave in a table. Just go through it. Cereal and products, what are the cereals? Rice, wheat, ragi, maize, bajra, rice flakes, wheat flour, sprouted cereal. Mostly nutrient, energy. Protein is here invisible. Fat, vitamin B, B vitamins, iron and calcium and fiber to some extent. Then pulses and legumes, Bengal gram, black gram, cowpea, peas, soybeans, etc., which provides mostly the important nutrient that is protein, then energy, then invisible fat, thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid, calcium, iron and fiber. Then milk and milk product, the third food group that is milk and skimmed milk, cheese, curd, chicken, liver, fish, egg, and meat, which gives the most of the nutrient that is protein, fat, riboflavin, and calcium. Then fourth food group that is fruits and vegetables, mango, guava, tomato, papaya, orange, sweet lime, and watermelon that is coming under the food. And green leafy vegetables that is amaranthus, spinach, drumstick, coriander, fenugreek, and other vegetables such as carrot, onion, brinjal, ladies finger, beans, capsicum, cauliflower, and drumstick. And these fruits and vegetables, that is all the fruits they gives you the carotenoid, that is the actually vitamin A present in the precursor of the in the form of the carotenoid in the fruits, and that is and all the animal food vitamin A present in the form of the retinal diet, the retina. So carotenoid, vitamin C, riboflavin, folic acid, and iron and fiber. Then amaranthus, spinach, drumstick leaves, all green leaves that is rich in riboflavin, folic acid, calcium, fiber, iron, and carotenoids. And other vegetables, they are also rich in carotenoid, folic acid, calcium, and fiber. Then fat and sugars, five food groups. That is fat already we know, butter, ghee, groundnut oil, coconut oil, hydrogenated fat, cooking oils, and sugar and jaggery also included in this group, which mainly gives you the energy and essential fatty acid and fat soluble vitamin also, because fat is also necessary for your for the soluble of the fat soluble vitamins, that is A, D, E, K. If you do not have enough fat in your body, then all the vitamin fat soluble vitamin cannot be absorbed. Then sugar and jaggery that gives you energy and iron. Sugar mainly it is rich in energy, that is the empty calorie, and sometimes jaggery which is rich in energy and iron. Then recently, this is the now the five food group was obsolete, and now this four food group which is given below, it is recommended by ICMR. That is cereal and millet pulses one group, milk and animal product second group, vegetable and fruit other vegetable in one group, oil, fat, nuts is in one group. That is the basic food group we needed to remember during our meal planning and making the balanced diet. So the basic food group, these food groups are four food groups which is categorized here. Then food pyramid. Food pyramid is made for use of the general healthy population as a guide for the types of the food and its proportion to be included in our daily diet. In order to assist in selecting the food item from each food group, food pyramid has been developed. So, we have this food group. Mostly, we have to take highly processed, all the cereal pulses foods, that is during the exercise, irregularities and physically active. Those people are exercise regularly and they are physically active. They should take sparingly this highly processed food high in sugar and fat. Then animal source of food and oils, that is, they should take it very moderately. Eat liberally, generally all the vegetables and fruits, and your protein, carbohydrates, cereal, beans, and all dairy products very adequately. This the lower part of the food pyramid, we should take it in adequately. Vegetables and fruits, we should take it in very moderately and liberally. Then oil and fat, we should take moderately. And all the highly processed food, that is burger, spices, noodles, all spicy foods and all the packed food, we should take it very sparingly. That is rich in sugar, fat, adenoids, flavonoids, and addition of the sugar and all oils also very high. So the food pyramid clearly indicates that we should consume the food from each of the five food groups to ensure the good health. This also tells us to include the food items which are at the top of the food pyramid, such as fat and sugar in less quantity, as compared to the cereal and pulses which are at the bottom of the pyramid, that we should take in adequate amount. Use of the food pyramid is not only ensures good health but also helps in planning a balanced diet and facilitate select of alternate foods. That is, sometimes we also use here food exchange list also we use during the balanced diet. I will discuss that. So, do you know the food pyramid, which was introduced in 1992 by USDA? It is a valuable tool for the planning of the health promoting diet. Then eat oil plate, which is recommended by our FSSI, that is Food Standard and Safety Organization of India. That is, the Eat Oil Plate is a pictorial food guide showing the proportion and the type of foods that are needed to make up a healthy, varied, and balanced diet. The plate has been produced by the Food Standard Agency as a guide that aims to help people to understand and enjoy their healthy eating. This is our Eat Oil Plate developed by the FSSI, that is fruits and vegetable, bread, other cereal and potatoes, milk and dairy products, fruits and fats and sugar, meat and fish alternatives. So food from the largest group should be eaten most often and food from the smallest group should be eaten occasionally. The guide is shaped like a dinner plate which has been designed to make healthy eating simpler to understand and interpret. People should be encouraged to choose a variety of food from the four largest groups every day to ensure that they obtain the wide range of nutrients their bodies need to grow, develop, and function properly and stay healthy. So, 8 tips for eating well. Base your meal on starchy foods. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Eat more fish. Cut down on saturated fat and sugar. Try to eat less salt. Get active and maintain a healthy weight. Drink plenty of water. Do not skip breakfast. Then relationship between nutrition and health. I just give you in relationship, that is, if your nutrition and is proper or it is in correct from all the food groups, it is in correct proportion, then you have a optimal nutrition. which gives you the proper growth and development and gives you the specific protection from the disease and deficiencies, and it is reduce your mortality and morbidity rate, promote also health, and it gives the resistance to the infection, and if not so, it can also help you to early diagnosis and treatment of any disease or any accident. Thank you. Any question?
Ma'am, I have one question.
Yes.
Ma'am, these days, like to fight against the malnutrition, government is thinking of no fortified foods.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, they're planning to.
Vitamin, yes, yes.
So they're planning to add vitamin C to rice. So what is your thought on that, ma'am? Will it be preserved because we wash the rice and cook?
Actually, vitamin C is now it is research is going on. One of the article is written on vitamin C carries rice because we generally vitamin C is water soluble. Okay,
Right.
during the cooking, vitamin most of the vitamin C is wasted or it is destroyed due to the
Correct.
heat. So, if the ready-made rice, ready to eat rice,
Mm-hmm.
if it will be fortified, one of the research article I have gone through it because my research is going on this, and one of the famous scientists of the cereal produce, that is Dr. Satya Ranjan Das.
Okay.
He produced minimum. He is now plant breeding and genetics. He produced minimum 35 breeding of the rice. So the research is going on this. So nowadays they are thinking of ready to eat rice, which will be fortified with the vitamin C, because during the cooking of the rice or paddy will be harvested, then it will be polished, then we are going for the cooking. During the
Right.
cooking, whether it is you do the by boiling or by any pressure cooking also, most of the time vitamin C is going to be destroyed. So, ready to eat cereals are rich in vitamin C. It can be fortified, but there is a difficulties or hindrance in producing the by cultivating the rice, raw
Okay.
rice.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Any question? Actually, during the malnutrition also, during the last chapter, what are the programs also taken to deal with this or to reduce or to face this malnutrition? What are the programs or measures taken by the government and as well as the non-government organization also? We will study.
Okay.
Is it clear? All of you get clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
any କୋଉଠି ଯଦି ଭୁଲ ଥିବ ମୋର ବା କିଛି pronunciation କିମ୍ବା କୋଉଠି କ'ଣ ଭୁଲ ଥିବ, let me know, I will get it clear.
Ma'am, another question.
Yes.
Like, yeah, for vitamin B12, are the non-vegetarian sources are the only thing that
Vitamin,
contain B12, or are there vegetarian sources as well
vitamin
to get?
B12 also, that is all green leafy vegetable as well as the salty seafoods. Animal food also have the vitamin B12.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so like we Indians have a habit of eating vegetables as well. So still, why do we get the deficiency of vitamin B12, ma'am?
Actually, we are not taking our food in right proportion. Suppose I am liking kheer. So I will eating the kheer all the time. Suppose 4 to 5 times in a week I may have, but I will neglect one of the vegetables which I may not like, because most of the food patterns we develop according to our likings and by taste also. We never look after the nutrition. What are the nutrients? Which food is rich in what nutrient? We never eat. Also, my mother, suppose our mother also never educated on that. Suppose I am not eating pumpkin, so she is not eating pumpkin, so pumpkin will be not done.
Discarded, right?
Correct. like this. That's why not a one day we are not going to suffer from any deficiency. It is the accumulation of that food, that deficiency. Day by day, it developed.
Right.
Uh, these are the term actually first class I choose to take this class because if you will know this term, whenever this term will come, you will get you will ready to understand and you will be easily pick the term also. It will help you to pick the term and understand it.
ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଆମର ରେଗୁଲାର କ୍ଲାସ ମାନେ ଟାଇମିଂ କେବେ ରହିବ?
Sir, depends on decide actually. हमें भाई 2 to 3 classes in a week.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, will माने से जो ग्रुप रे will let you know हमरो मैडम करो अवेलेबिलिटी अनुसार हमें ट्राई करिबा कि गोटे वीक रे जो मैडम कहिले मैडम करो जो टाइम अनुसार हमें थ्री क्लास ट्राई करिबा कंप्लीट करिया पई आ कोर्स मैडम जते जो हमें हबा प्रीलिम पूर्वरु मे बी डेफिनेटली प्रीलिम हमरो एप्रिल एंड रे हबार बहुत चांस कि मे हे जिवो तो डेफिनेटली ता पूर्वरु हमें ट्राई करिबा कि हमें जो ये जो कोर्स हमें कंप्लीट करिबा सो दैट विल बी इन ए कंफर्टेबल पोजीशन तो ऑप्शनल हम जदी गोटे थला सारी दबा तो आफ्टर कारण प्रीलिम पर वी हैव ओनली 2 मंथ्स फॉर मेन तो सेही समय हमको आउ जदी पूरा फास्ट रु पढिबा तो दैट विल बी ए लॉन्ग स्ट्रेटजी तो आमे एबे पढी दिथिले दैट विल बी द रिवीजन टाइम सो व्हाटएवर कांसेप्ट क्लियर करिबा कथा हमें विल कंप्लीट द कांसेप्ट आउ सब गुडा का हमें वन टाइम हमें गोटे थरा पढी दबा नेक्स्ट हमरा आफ्टर मेन प्रीलिम परे हमें कोन करिबा ना डायरेक्ट रिवीजन करिबा तो जदी हमें प्रिपेयर हवा पूरा डेडिकेटली प्रिपेयर हवा गिव योर 100% सेही जिबे हमें आगुरु स्टार्ट करूचे
Yes, I think all the question paper I have gone through in home science they put all the direct questions. Sometimes they some तेढ़ा मेढ़ा करके टिके पकई चलती some that is suppose family ties are weaker in contemporary families. Explain the factors affecting family bondage and how it can be strengthened in current perspective. In the most of the time, all the questions are direct. So if you prepare well, then you will be able to answer all the question in correct time also. It needs only rehearsal.
Yes ma'am that's what हमें प्रथम रे सेहित पई जाउचे काहे कि ना डेफिनेटली पिला माने वेट करंती कि प्रीलिम क्वालिफाई कला पर मेन किंतु 2 मंथ्स भीतर सब जो कवर करी कि पुणी आउ रिवीजन करबा डिफिकल्ट हे जिवो तो जहार भी जो ऑप्शनल अछि विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर तो गोटे थर कंप्लीट हे गले हमें कंफर्टेबल बसिबा कि नाही हमें प्रीलिम कथा लीव इट टू मी प्रीलिम हमें को बडा स्ट्रेटजी रे पास करबा तो डेफिनेटली तापे हमें श्योर शॉट स्ट्रेटजी रे जिबा मेन पाई किंतु एई ओपीसी होची मोस्ट ऑफ द जदी रैंक हमर आसीबार अछि इट इज द डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर इज द ऑप्शनल बिकॉज ऑप्शनल इज 1200 मार्क्स जदी हमें 1200 रु 800 हमर टारगेट नै के आसीबा विल डेफिनेटली इन द रैंक लिस्ट फाइनल रैंक लिस्ट तो टारगेट हमर 1200 रु हमर 800 जो दीटा ऑप्शनल अछि तो ता भितर हमर रखिया पड़ियो तो डेफिनेटली सेति पय हमकु एबेठू प्रिपेयर करिया को पड़िबो माने स्टेप वाइज मैडम जो कोर्स कवर करके जाउछन ताको रिवीजन करो एई गुडा का हमर अवेलेबल रहिबो भी जो वीडियो गुडा के भी हमर अवेलेबल रहिबो जो माने सब्सक्राइब करिवे तो सो दैट से माने पर हमर कोन करिवे ना रिवाइज करि परिबो को कांसेप्ट सपोज पर हमें रिवाइज करिया को चाहूचे तो रिवाइज करि परिबो सो एनी अदर क्वेश्चन गाइस तो एटा मैम आज इंट्रोडक्शन जस्ट क्लास हमर नेले हमर जो क्लास गुडा आगो को मैडम करो टाइम अनुसार हमें ट्राई करबा कि गोटे वीक रे ट्राई करबा 3 क्लास कंप्लीट करिया पे
Yes.
मैडम मोर ठीक बरला हमर तो गोटे गोटे यूनिट सरला परे प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन यदि मैडम टी डिस्कशन कर दबा आपन जे कर देबे
I'm saying कि I have gone through all the questions. Most of the questions are direct and easy to answer. Only you need systematic arrangement of this answer. How to answer, approach of your answer should be in very tricky so that you will answer brief in detail.
मैम गोटे रिक्वेस्ट जदि पिला माने गोटे यूनिट सपोज सरीला तो से यूनिट रो कौन कौन क्वेश्चन पड़ी तो डेफिनेटली पिला माने लिखिकी माने ग्रुप रे देबे सो दैट कि हमें गोटे रिव्यू जदि करिवे कि नहीं हाँ यही पॉइंट गुडा आपण जो ऐड करिसंती तो जस्ट मैडम चेक करिवे और गिव द फीडबैक देबे कि नहीं एथिरा आउ किछि एक्स्ट्रा ऐड करिवार अछि कि कोन तो
छाड़ी जाइजे
यस तो ସେଇଟା ମାନେ ଆମର डेफिनेटली जो माने पिला माने रहिबे से माने लिखिबे and they will post in the group or directly send to ma'am will just check your answer and give the feedback. Is it okay, Rakesh?
Okay sir, okay madam.
I will prepare all the question. I think after the class we will write all the previous question answers.
Yeah, that will be ma'am great, but people will be fast माने से माने कौन बुझिला तमे
Yes.
गोटे थर लेख फाइनली मैडम सजेशन देबे जे इथरे कौन कौन इंप्रूवमेंट करिवार अछि ओके तो जदि गोटे मॉडल आंसर जदि हमें समस्त को दबा मे बी समस्त जदि सेम आंसर लिखिबे इट विल बी नॉट ए गुड स्ट्रेटजी एक्चुअली तेणु निजर गोटे रहिबा कथा मास्टर जो आंसर रहिबा कथा दैट शुड बी योर फाइनल आंसर फॉर द ओपीएससी मेन एग्जाम
That how will you architect your question, your question answers? That is only your creativity.
मैडम डेफिनेटली हमको हेल्प करिवे कि जो फीडबैक देबे कि कौन ऐड करिवार अछि और कौन लिखिवार अछि तो डेफिनेटली हम डोंट वरी फास्ट रो हमरा आगे गोटे थरा गोटे चैप्टर सरू तो कौन क्वेश्चन पड़छि इमीडिएटली चैप्टर सरला परे से प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन देखो ट्राई करो करिया पई और मैडम विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प ऑन दैट
So next class will be on importance, composition, nutritive value of cereal.
Okay ma'am. So any other doubt guys or any clarification you require you can yes Rajeshri.
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay. Then thank you ma'am, thanks a lot actually आमे जोटा भाभी बहुत दिन स्टार्ट करिया पई किक स्टार्ट हमर हला तो डेफिनेटली एटा हमर स्मूथ वे रे डेफिनेटली हमें फॉरवर्ड करबा आगो को वी होप कि हमर समस्त जेमति आ भितर बेनिफिट पाइबे तो मेक यूज ऑफ मैक्सिमम यूज ऑफ दिस क्लास and also don't worry about your mane question answer ki material so it will be definitely you will get everything okay so thank you ma'am and
Okay,
have
sir.
a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you everyone.